Welcome into the Film Guy Network. It's football season, which means I've got a film study for you. What's up? Really like that. You really like that? Let's shut up and grind some tape. What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome into the Film Guy Network on a fabulous Thursday afternoon here inside the studio. Friday morning by the time this one hits your feed over there on YouTube. Got a great one planned for you today for you BYU Cougar fans. It is Bear Bachmeier. I was telling Jonathan before we started recording, I don't think there's a single football player more appropriately named than this dude. He is an absolute bear of a human. All right, he is an absolute bear of a human, and he plays the game of football the way I would want my, quarterback to play. If I play offensive line in college, I want a football player back there. It's great if you're a great quarterback, and this kid is. He shows all the signs of being an elite one, especially as we continue to grow and develop. But he plays tough. He plays physical, and I would imagine it gives that room, that offensive side of the football, a lot of juice, and makes them play even harder because they know I got a warrior back there wearing 47. How about that? A beautiful number for a quarterback as well. Hey, if you're new to the network, I'm Brooks Austin, more commonly known as the Film Guy around these parts, and this is what we do best. We get up in front of that board and we break down this here tape. But we do have a couple of rules. First of all, hit that thumbs up button right now. All right. Secondly, first and foremost, if you learn anything about the game of football today, make sure you subscribe. If you learn anything about your favorite football team today, you have to subscribe. And if you have any fun at all today, make sure you subscribe. All right, let's shut up and let's grind the tape. All righty, Jonathan, we're watching one of the finest football fields you'll ever see in your life. Pop-Tart logos all over the place. Shame on you, Notre Dame. Shame on you, Notre Dame, all right, for saying no to the Pop-Tart Bowl. Hey, a little Pop-Tart tip, by the way. Get you a little slab of butter, put it on top of the Pop-Tart, stick it in the microwave for about 10 seconds. Call me back. You're going to love that one, all right? Here we go. Hey, if you learn anything about food and how to be a fatty today, make sure you subscribe. All right, let's grind the tape. Here we go. First play that we got on the clips for you, all right, is what I define as a big physical SOB, all right? And we do a lot of good things right here on this clip. Obviously, we work out of the pocket. We get out of the pressure. We keep our eyes downfield, and we find an answer. But I want you to see this from the tight because we know the answer early. We just gotta make a play ourselves to get to the answer. The answer is going to be the shallow cross coming from our left to our right, all right? And look, we got our eyes on it right now because we know that's what's going to be our answer. But what's happening to the pocket right now, Jonathan?
Collapsing.
It's collapsing. That's right. So what do we got to do? We got to buy time. Let's get flat. Let's get our eyes back onto our target. We'll just deal with the pressure because we're a big SOB. All right, and then let's rip that back across our body to our tight end, all right, as we take that piece of contact. Now, if you're new to the network, which I would assume most of you guys are, I got a neat little bar trick. Jonathan, pull up the roster. I would venture to say this young man is 6'3", about 225 pounds, 220 pounds. This dude is thick, all right, especially in the lowers.
6'3", 230.
6'3", 230. Not bad, not bad, all right. His high school tape is hysterical. He's running around like he's Mike Allstott, dude. just running through people's face. All right, and he'll do some of that in this clip or these clips as well. Love that we knew where our answer was right there, and we had to work to get to it, and then got back to it. That's good quarterback play right there. Ooh, and then we see you. What you got traits-wise? Ball in the right hash. Throwing a speed out all the way outside the numbers, Jonathan. What's the OC know about his quarterback?
He got a big arm.
He's got a big arm, all right? He's got a big old arm. And here's the deal. We have a big arm, and we play ahead of schedule. That guy's not even out of his break yet. We're 3 steps, no hitch, or 3 steps, 1 hitch in this ball. A little condensed drop, too. We didn't even get to the full 3 right there. All right, we're throwing this way ahead of schedule. We're yes-in this pre-snap, meaning we're going to look out there. We got mesh working here in the box with a little spot route from one of our tight ends. But if we like the leverage over here outside the numbers pre-snap, we take a look at it, Yes, I like that. We confirm it post-snap. Yes, I like that. That's why we call it yes, yes, read, right? All right, so we yes, yes that, and then ripped an absolute dart to number 2 outside the numbers. That's good stuff right there from the Q. Watch it from the tight. All right, we are a horsepower thrower, Jonathan. I would venture to say, oh, our HDMI cord wants to crap out on us. I would venture to say this guy, if we made him a baseball player tomorrow, if BYU just like needed a closer, I bet he could go out there and throw 96. I mean, he's got an absolute howitzer attached to his right shoulder. That thing jumps. Amen?
Amen.
Downset Hut. Oh, we got a little pressure from the ops right here. Cover 0, huh? Cover 0. We got to get this ball out firm. And that's exactly what it does. Now, as we get older, Jonathan, I would imagine we understand that, hey, we don't have to throw every ball 105 miles an hour. Sometimes ball placement is better than ball velocity. All right, we got a lot of man indicators, don't we? That guy traveling with motion, we zip him back out. He travels again. We know we're getting pressure. We got cover 0. Let's get this ball out of our hands just like he does. That's great, except for where we want that ball. We want that ball out in front just a tad bit, okay? Just a tad bit. Let's not steal the yak from number 11 right here. I'm surprised he got ran down. Good work right there from the Q, though, against pressure. But he's not just a firm thrower. I do think we got some ability to layer the football like you see in this clip right here. What does it mean to layer the football? Well, let me explain it to you with a little bit of film. We got to get it over these underneath defenders, right? These hook curl defenders on this second level of the defense. We got to get it over those guys, all right? Especially when they jump like they're about to, we got to get it over those guys and get this ball back down, right? We can't throw this out of the back of the end zone. We got to get that nose of that football back down. That's exactly what it does. Puts it on the face of number 2 right there. Also, little head nod or little hat tip here to the offensive coordinator. Love this route design down here on the bottom in the red area, right? We know they're going to empty the middle of the field right here because we studied them before the game started in bowl prep. We work number 2 out right here and then have him stick his foot in the ground firm and then get right back into the middle of the red area right here. This is good stuff. Little Texas route essentially from the slot receiver right there, okay? See a lot of whip returns down there in the red area, Jonathan. We don't see a lot of halfback angles essentially with the number 2 slot receiver. And did you see how they inverted the relationship? Number 11 was the slot in that previous clip, and then we showed you that red area clip. They inversed the relationship, put number 11 outside, put number 2 in the slot. Why? Big body, right? We want that big body target right there in that red area, okay? I told you he's tough, man. This is a guy that I'd like to play with, all right? He is willing to take shots for his teammates in order to deliver shots for his teammates, okay? We love that in quarterbacks, okay? I don't want you shying away from contact, Petey. This kid loves him a little contact, Petey. All right? Downset Hut, we're scanning right, or we're in full slide protection, meaning the man on the in-man on the line of scrimmage is probably going to be free. We got to hold the football just a little bit, flick it out there to our tight end. Great job by number 20 securing that football and having good ball security with that punch coming from the DB. Looks like cover 3 to me, doesn't it, Jonathan? Mm-hmm. We got butt to the sideline down here, butt to the sideline down here, middle of the field. Everybody else on similar layers and similar levels, rather, right here. Where are we vulnerable in cover 3 as a defense?
Seams and flats.
Seams and flats, all right? Offensive coordinator knows that too. Sends a wide receiver right into the seam and has him bury himself right in between those hook curl defenders. Bear Bachmeier rips one, puts it right on his belly, and then it's time to go do some yak right there from number 11, who we found out before the show, unfortunately not coming back, but I'm sure they're going to find somebody to do some of this yak attack for BYU this year. I do know they added a big old dude from Oregon, big old 6'5", 210-pound wide receiver that can go vertically, all right? So they got him some new weapons as well.
I think one of them might be his brother.
Oh, no, that's Ryder Lyons' brother.
No,
Oh, we got a slot receiver named Bachmeier too?
I think so.
Oh, doesn't he have an awesome – he's Tiger Bachmeier, isn't he?
Yeah.
Doesn't he have another animal name? This Bachmeier family, yes. Man. I love Tiger.
Yeah,
Tiger Bachmeier. We got a bear, tigers, lions. Is there a lion in there? Lions, tigers, and bears. Oh, my. They got a tight end with the last name Lions. Walker Lions. I think that's the older brother of Ryder Lions. Lions, tigers, and bears. Oh, my. All right, here we go. I love this, man. It's a good anticipatory throw. We're already throwing the football as number 11's getting out of the break, and we sit him down, right? We don't want him running into all these guys over here. We want to sit that guy back down and let him know, hey, there's hurt out there. We don't want to run into the hurt. We want to run into the grass, okay? All right, let's go to our next clip. Very similar concept right here, except they do it with the tight end, all right? And this time, the hook curl defender is doing a much better job getting depth, okay, making this have to be a layered throw. We got to throw over this football player now, whereas the last clip we showed you, the ball was on the right hash. We had a little bit more space to rip a beam in there. Now we got a man underneath. We got to throw that thing over him, and that's exactly what we do when we put it on the face of our tight end. Great job by the tight being physical after the catch. Going to require 5 to bring down 20. That ball's got a little bit more arc to it, doesn't it, Jonathan? Mm-hmm. And it's a good thing it does, because number 44, probably when he saw this ball getting ripped, he's like, ooh, I got me one. No, you don't, Cowboy Collar. That thing's going over your head. All right, here we go. Ooh. All right, so he says no to the vertical here, okay? Safety on the hash. He's going to have an opportunity to get over the top of that, especially because we didn't stack that guy. If we're able to stack that corner, we might be able to throw a nice hole throw right there behind behind the corner and underneath the safety, but instead we can't stack, so we need to turn down that vertical. He does immediately, and then what? Snaps his eyes back to this deep over and brings his feet with him. Love this right here. We got a little pressure off our right side. All right, and we throw a catchable football to number 13. But we do put this on the back hip yet again right here, Jonathan. We got to get better at this as we get older, okay? We need to stop stealing yak from our shallow crosses and our deep overs. All right, we turn that guy around, make him pirouette a little bit, and then he, the sniper in the rooftop got him, okay? So if we put that out in front of him, now I understand why. We got pressure off our right edge. We're trying to fade a little bit off of this while working a concept back against the grain. That's a tough throw to make. It's a good job. Good job to even get it to him to a catchable format, all right? We've seen a lot of quarterbacks dirt that thing. Yeah, I'd be mad too there, 13. He's a little mad and hyped right there, wasn't he?
Yeah.
All right, now this is a no-no. This is a no-no right here. We cannot do this. They do a great job switch releasing this as a DB core right here. A little inward breaking route. Number 1 becomes number 2. That's fine. Let's switch the release points right here. The nickel corner, or whoever that's a safety, whoever it is, grabs number 2, and then the corner stays outside for this spray route or this arrow from number 11. The play is dead right now, right, Jonathan? So let's buy time and give somebody a souvenir. All right, let's buy time and give somebody a souvenir. Let's not do that, okay? But, that's a bad interception on 3rd down. We steal 3 points from our football team. Even worse decision from the corner right here. I have no idea what you're doing. You are not going to run through that arm tackle and run 99 yards, Bubba. Take the touchback, please. Ladies and gentlemen, today's show is brought to you by our friends over at Hard Rock Bet Sportsbook. Whether it's rivalries, trash talk, bragging rights, it's all a part of this game of college football that we all love so much. But there's one thing college football fans can all agree on. Hard Rock Bet is easy, safe, and trusted with thousands of 5-star reviews. You can back your favorite football team all season long, whether it be from the couch, hanging out at the tailgate, or even inside the stadium, especially for our friends down there in the state of Florida. Hard Rock Bet knows college football in Florida. They're Florida's only legal app to bet on college football, but you don't have to be in the state of Florida to join the party that Hard Rock Bet's got going on. They're also live in Arizona, Ohio, New Jersey, Indiana, Tennessee, Virginia, Illinois, Colorado, and Michigan, with more states on the way. And right now, listen up, right now, all customers, new and existing, can place a $5 bet to get $100 in bonus bets. That's right, $5 get you $100 in bonus bets. So if you don't have the Hard Rock Bet app today, what are you doing? Head over to hardrock.bet/filmguy. That's hardrock.bet/filmguy. Get the party started on Hard Rock Bet today. Must be 21 or older. Terms and conditions apply. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER today. Please gamble responsibly. The point I was trying to make, you ever seen Kicking and Screaming?
Yes.
The Pele ball? Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you throw a ball into the fans' stands, like, they ought to be able to keep that sucker. I know it's a $135 Nike ball. I'm well aware. That's a souvenir, brother. They don't ask for foul balls back. All right. Now the kicking balls, I get that. I don't want to keep no special teamers football, but if it comes off Bear Bachmeier's fingertips, that's mine. Also, why is Pop-Tart so into the sprinkles?
They got sprinkles on the Pop-Tarts.
Word?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like not
It
those.
looked like a birthday cake. I ain't never seen that on no Pop-Tart.
A little more confetti cake type.
Yeah,
deal.
that's what I'm saying. Still one of the goofiest plays I've seen a DB make.
Yeah.
Great play, but come on, man. All right, here we go. Sir, that is an aggressive window to be throwing that football in. Also, did that guy just fall off of us trying to make a tackle? Oh, no, he's doing a good job avoiding the contact right there, making sure he don't get no roughing call. I mean, he's got some brashness to his the triggers that he pulls, man. Mm-hmm. He ain't got no fear. Yeah, he's swagooing out here after the catch too. Watch this, Jonathan. Yeah, buddy. I love a football player having fun, man. Down here in the red area, do we get his legs involved or are we gonna roll him? Nope. He gets his legs involved. This is what I love about him, dude. Okay, watch this from the tight. He ain't even going to try to make a move. He's just going to lower his shoulder. On Elder right here, their leading tackler last year, old cowboy collar number 44, he finna get some smoke. Right? Didn't even pick a side on him. Jonathan said, I'm just finna run right through you, sir. Come here. Wham. And we score. You know we score. Ain't no questions about it. We score. 21-18. We're in the fourth. 5.5 minutes left. Gotta have it. Let's see what we do here. Oh, I like this throw too. All right, especially when he lets it rip. Now, linebacker right here does a really good job of playing both. Okay, looks like he's bailing this way, and he's ultimately going to find out, okay, he's behind me right now and is going to get back into the mix. I also think number 11 kind of alligator arms this when you watch it from the tight. All right, but it's E.J. Lice. He's played a lot of football. Okay, watch him right here, Jonathan. When we let this ball rip, it looks to me like this linebacker's clearing out. Okay, see this body language from 2? That looks to me like we got a good opportunity to rip this deep over right here to number 11, and we do, and we put it in a great spot. Really good job by E.J. Lights. I have no idea how he knows to gear down right now and put his hands up, but he does, and ultimately gets it broken up. Also think, come on, man. See alligator arms right there? Come on. Fight through contact. Let's go. Go get that football. Our quarterback's trying to make a big play down here, down 3 in the fourth quarter. 3rd and 11, very next snap. Love this right here. That's what I was talking about earlier, right? He sees this pressure. He sees this pressure from this safety jumping into the box. Hey, they're heating me up right now. Don't have time to wait for things to drive past the sticks, do we, Jonathan? And they've got to get hard bails because we're sending 2 vertical into this short side of the field. Get the ball out right now. Let 11 do something after the catch. That's exactly what he does. 5 will get you 10, right, Jonathan? Yep. I've been saying that all offseason with these quarterbacks. Hey, we don't have to wait for the big play. Let's be efficient. 5 will get you 10. All right, a 5-yard throw might get you a 10-yard reception, especially if they're in a hard bail situation, all right? Get it out now. Let's go. Pick up the sticks and let's keep it moving. I got all the time in the world right here. Rushing 3, right? Mm-hmm. We can hold the football a little bit longer. Let's find an answer. He does exactly that. That's also great technique right there. Some might call that a push-off. I do not. That's the old put your hand on his back and then kind of give him one of those as we break back out for this comeback. Was really impressed with how calm he felt at all times, even as a young football player. That ball got tipped, didn't it? Watch this. The ball got tipped at the line of scrimmage. You know why we got away with that? Horsepower. Atta boy, Jay Will. What'd you think?
I like Bear Bachmeier. Is he the best quarterback in the conference? Would you say that?
I mean, don't make me do that right now. It's Drew Mestermaker coming over from from Oklahoma or from North Texas.
Well, to our BYU listeners, I was going to say he is the best quarterback in the
conference. I would put him right at number 2. Behind Drew Mestermaker, and then we got to start talking about the Connor Weigmans of the world at Houston, and I certainly think he's better than what we saw yesterday from Will Hammond. and miles better than what we see from Thomas Castellanos year over year.
Here's what we could say. BYU has the brightest quarterback room future in the conference.
Facts, right? Because it's not just this. This kid's a football player, right? He's tough as nails. That Ryder Lyons is a pill spinner. All right, that guy can rip the hell up out the football. Hey, you Cougar fans, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you hit that thumbs up button. I hope to see you in our live chat. Later.